Welcome.
What's up, Dockside?
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. I'm feeling like more of a man already.
Yes, hello indeed.
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. Manager coming through.
The Chris situation couldn't be worse. Anyway, it just fucking sucks because obviously, yeah, you know what's the aftermath now, right? I mean,
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure. Just enough.
yeah, I would imagine that was long before. Because, like, isn't Shadman just, like, completely irrelevant now? I would imagine that this was, like, a while ago. So probably before Chris even came out. But then people still gonna be like, is literally the trans agenda, bruv. Yeah.
Boing. Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Like, yeah, it was ages ago. Like,
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
most likely before Chris ever questioned being,
A manager is always prepared.
trans in the first place. Yeah, like, I don't remember too much about him, but he was really fucked up. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, which I'm like 90% sure I am, I'm pretty sure he drew, Keemstar's daughter. And Keemstar's daughter was quite young. Like, she was like 11 or something. And he also drew, LT Corbus when she was, I think, like 14 or something. Like, definitely not 18. I'll guarantee you that much. Definitely not 18. But you don't understand, it's literally fiction, bruv. Yeah. Yeah, people would use, like, technicalities in Strawman, but then, like, when that started happening, it was actually Jova. Like, it was just no coming back from that. It fucking sucks, too, because he was, like, he was genuinely, like, talented. Didn't have to be this way, you know what I mean? Not the same thing, but it's reminding me of, there's an artist on Twitter who's, like, insanely talented, but, like, their bit is that they'll draw something that is, like, really fucked up. Sometimes you can't even tell at first that it's fucked up, and then you realize it is fucked up. One of them was definitely something to do with the Holocaust, but I can't exactly remember, like... Can't exactly remember what it was, but yeah, like, it's... If you don't, like, read the thing, you don't even notice at first, so that's what it is. They got a lot of hate for that one.
SpongeBob.
Your mum was late to your birth. Anyway, what's up, Wilcon? Yeah, and again, it really sucks, because it's just validating. Because, you know, that was, I mean, Mr. Beast's channel is the most popular in the world, right? So, you know, to have someone on there who's like trans, like obviously it's good representation. Like, but yeah. Good morning, I'm still in bed, truly living my best life. GL. Thank you for the good luck, Sky, and also hello, Sky and Alpatex, how's it going? I don't really like bed rotting, like, I do it quite frequently, but I don't like it. I would prefer, personally, to not be... Oh, 10:37 a.m. Okay, well that's a bit different then, isn't it, bruv? That would be insanely epic, Wilcon. However, JF is Jellyfish Fields. You don't need the fields at the end. The fields is the... Like, the J is jellyfish because it's one word, and then the F is fields. Hello, Chief and Latte. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, Sky, but, like, they're just wrong. Like, it's like in SM64, when people put SML for Snowman's Land. It's the same exact thing. And like, over the years, like, people have just been doing it less and less because it's fucking stupid. Thank you for the good luck clicks. Yeah, I don't really particularly like what you just sent me. I know you said don't look, but I was obligated to look. It's just JF, Sky. As far as I'm aware.
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now.
Probably a good thing, yeah. Movie doesn't need it. Like, battle levels in movie, apparently, just the frame rate's completely fine. I think you could try it out, Clicks. That could be good experience and could be fun. And could keep you occupied. No. I think they're the worst viewers, personally. Finally, permanently banned. Also, my stomach doesn't feel too good. Hopefully that will not cause problems during the stream. www.porn.com. Okie dokie, Sky. Doesn't, I think it's like choke.run. I think it takes you to Liquid's stream. Zooey mama.
It's going up. There's the edge of town.
It's like that Discord screenshot, and they just go like, "Good lord, there's penis." They spell penis like with a C and an E at the end. There's penis. Yeah, like that.
So much destruction. A new path.
Among Us, Among Us. Dude, that reminds me of that video that Jam sent me on when I was streaming before. There's like, there was this tile on the ceiling that was just like removed. So there was like a hole, an open hole in the ceiling, and a guy took an Among Us plushie and just went Among Us, Among Us, and then he like fucking threw it at the ceiling, and it went through the hole. So now it's probably gonna be stuck like in the ceiling for like literally decades and decades and decades until the store gets like shut down or some shit. It's just gonna be there for like literal decades. Among Us, Among Us. Vanity extra. Extra, extra, read all about it. That sounds like a good meme. Yeah, maybe it is still there. Because it could be argued that that's like low-key some kind of tourist attraction of some kind. So it'd probably be more in the interest to not patch that up.
Bridge is going up.
Thank you for the good luck, Dulce. I hope you're doing well, and also, PB on the first attempt is always super duper PogChamp. Speaking of the first attempt, this is the first attempt of the day for me, so let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, that bottom pie just said the dark side is like, bleh. Yeah, I think it's Jova. What's up, Burger? From the hit food known as Burger. What's up? And hello as well, Spice. Bob's Burgers. I watched the pilot for Bob's Burgers. Seems like a pretty alright show. Not really my kind of thing, though, I feel like. Things are alright. You know, practice session went fine. This is the first run of the day. We'll see what we can do with this. And, yeah. Alright, first run of the day gets past sandwich driving. You like to see that? Yeah, we were talking about, Chris from Mr. Breast. Because, yeah, she, like, bought art from that guy. Back in the day, like, a few years ago. 217, that's a damn good time. Movie Mix 2. Why is it 2? Well, yeah, no, Shadman drew Keemstar's daughter and LT Corbus, like, sexually. Like, real humans. I didn't know he wasn't, is he? I don't think he's relevant at all on the internet. If he's been in prison, I didn't know about that. Well, yeah, like, we don't even have to, like, really have the debate on, like, what about the lolly stuff, because of the fact of the matter is, comparatively, that doesn't even matter compared to, like, actual real people. At that point, like, you can't even, like, there's no point in even trying to defend the lolly stuff, because then you got the other shit, like, that's completely, you can't defend that, right? So it's game over at that point anyway, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter about the, you know, trying to argue about the other shit. Yeah, it just got brought up because, like, I saw it on Twitter and I put it on my server, but then I streamed shortly after putting it in my server, so now that... I think I said everything I wanted to say. It's more of just, like, a situation of that, like, it fucking sucks, because obviously now, Chris, Mr. Breast, has fucked over trans people. Will probably not be appearing in future Mr. Breast videos, I would assume. Oh, did she change her name?
I found one.
Did Mindy bother to tell us if the train was still running around here?
Hey, a desert.
Like, I thought she was going by, Chris, like, K-R-I-S. What's up, IG? Not using fucking yummers as well, bro. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, I saw. They just fucking smack around the pedophiles now because they're not gonna report them to the police. Like people realize that, like, they have some kind of immunity now because, like, they cannot go to the fucking police. Officer, he, like, slapped me. Okay, why did he slap you? Because I was gonna meet a 12-year-old boy. It's like, ah, well, like, yeah, you're fucked. You're actually fucked. You can't even do that, bro. I mean, well, I don't know. People have, like, different opinions on, like... You know, at what point are we going too soft on them, you know what I mean?
You have to.
And it's always, like, 30-year-old men as well. It's not even, like... It's not even, like 21-year-old. I mean, that'd still be bad, but, like, yeah, it's not even that. It's literally, like, we're talking, like, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Like, it seems to hardly ever be people in their 20s, which would still be really bad, but, like, it's just, like... Yeah, it's just... Yeah. Thank you for the good luck. How's it going? I don't know. I mean... Well, at that point, we're kind of getting into political opinions at that point. I feel like in recent years, people have been more open about, like, wishing harm on other people, like, bad people, I mean. I feel like back in the day, even though everybody was really edgy, I still feel like there was kind of like this, you know, like this idea that even if someone's horrible, you can't wish, like, death on them or whatever. But I feel like now it's so much more common. Like, people being like, just as an example, regardless of how you feel about it, just people, like, genuinely being really sad that Trump did not get shot in the head and die. Like, people wishing, like, so badly that that happened, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas I feel like not nearly as many people would have been open about that, like, 6, 7 years ago. Which is funny, because I feel like people are just like, the internet is so PC these days, bruv, but it's like, when it comes to, like, telling people to kill themselves and stuff, I feel like it's back on the rise. Actually, no, telling people to kill themselves is, like, absolutely on the rise. It has been for a few years. And just generally, like, wishing harm on like, bad people is, like, potentially at an all-time high. I feel like now, though, it's more like the edginess has been redirected to people who arguably deserve it, as opposed to, like, some guy you don't like because he makes cringe videos or whatever. I can't wait for this to be the 221, and the first, like, fucking, like, 20 minutes of this is just, like, the 25 minutes of this is just politics. On YouTube. blue. You know, I'm not gonna act like I truly know anything about Texas, but you just imagine obviously the stereotypes, and you just imagine like that there's no possible way they could ever turn blue, but yeah. That should work, I think. Yeah. I miss the Weatherspoon split so bad, it was so funny. Now it's gone. Yeah, I mean... You could argue, like, you know, you just want to see them locked up, or whatever. At the same time, they shouldn't be doing what they're doing anyway. It's... You know, like, I will say, which one is objectively worse, right? Like, completely inarguably worse, right? Being, like, 30 and meeting up with, like, some fucking, like, 14-year-old, right? Or... slapping the guy who's going to meet with the 14-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, they are leagues apart from each other. It's not even comparable, really. Because given some 30-year-old guy a slap for that is, like, genuinely at least 100 times better, at least. It's at least 100 times more, like, or, like, less shitty to do. It's not even, like, 1% as bad, so it's like... If you are gonna compare them, then that is so, like, nothing in comparison that it's not even worth, like, complaining about, you know? Dude, how come every time I need to update IP, it doesn't update properly and I have to, like, re-download the whole fucking thing? Like, I remember this one time I went to update it and it was like, oh, this update for some users causes it to, like, not work properly after installing. And ever since that one update, ever since, I always have to completely re-download it from scratch. Ever since. It's so cringe. I, like, hardly ever open up IP, so obviously every time I open it up, I need to update it.
Stop the mighty stun thingy!
Heh IP. Heh. Dude, the worst is when you update a program and the program suddenly can't do what you're used to it being able to do anymore. Like, the most obvious example of that is when you update an emulator and it suddenly runs a game worse that you like to play. That happened with fucking CXBX. Like, the latest versions couldn't even... I don't even think they could boot up Movie, from what I can remember. But if you go to the older versions, it could Obviously, it'd run at a horrible frame rate, but it could run it. Howdy, Kira. Thank you for the good luck. Not much. This is the first run of the day. Hopefully, I do not miss Skydive to make it a bad run. Let's find out. It is not a bad run. You're telling me the sky is going for a dive? Stereo music is broken? Damn. You know, IP is great and all, but that does suck if the stereo music ain't working. Hopefully that gets fixed sooner than later. Do you ever wonder, like, how an update to, like, a website, for example, can break something when it has, like, nothing to do, like... Just, like, I don't really know how to describe it, but, like, an update will get made to a video game where, like, there's a new character introduced, or they get buffed or nerfed, or something, in, like, Overwatch 2, just as an example, right? Some character, Junkrat, gets buffed, and then all of a sudden, ever since then, now there's an out of bounds in, like, the corner of a map if you use Torbjorn, and it's like, Torbjorn has nothing to do with Junkrat, why is Torbjorn now able to go out of bounds? You know, like that kind of thing. It's, like, not something I understand. That's not an example that, like, actually happened, but it's, like, that kind of thing. I know there was an issue before, and I don't know how this happened, but, like, they had to ban D.Va from competitive for a bit. Because if you picked D.Va, I think the game would crash or something in competitive. It was something like that. Basically, she'd fuck the game up really bad. So they had to remove her from the game, I think, or restrict you from selecting her for like a bit until they could fix it. It was really weird.
Take that, you big monster thing!
That would make sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah. Thank you for the 11 seconds of time to save Kachow.
Do you have any treats?
No fish.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Jeff. I'm sure, sure there's also an employee named Damn Daniel.
This plate.
I know code is obviously incredibly sensitive, like... If one line of code is written incorrectly, that could potentially mean the game won't even boot up. I know, there was this whole quest for this, like, Minecraft version. There was, like, a version of Release 1.0 that I think wasn't, like, officially released, and people wanted to, like, crack the code on how it was different compared to actual Minecraft 1.0. And apparently, there's, like, a line or two of fucked up code, which means that, like... I think you either, like, can't connect to servers, or it would, like, break servers if you join them. It was something like that. I think it was something to do with the multiplayer. But yeah, they only found out, they only cracked the password to the folder containing Minecraft 1.0, the one that got unreleased, like, recently, and I think that was the only difference. Yeah, this is definitely a good run.
Not so fast. I get monster sick.
If you're talking about like the the SM, yeah. Actually, wait. What are you talking? Like, are you talking about my Sunshine sub goal that I had? Cast as many spells as you would like to cast.
Upsy daisy.
Well, I don't really care about like achievements, especially on stream. I especially don't give a fuck on stream. Bro, you said you're gonna cast spells, and then you don't cast spells. SMH. I did not even know you could do that. No, on stream, if I'm, like, playing a game, like, for a sub-goal or whatever, I just care about beating the game. I mean, obviously, if I unlock some bonus content, I'll take a look at it, but, like, achievements, I really don't care. If it was, like, concept art or something, you know, then we're talking. I never grew up with any of the other Nicktoons games, so probably not. I mean, I do have some interest in Battle for Volcano Island, but other than that, I don't care about the other ones. But the reason why I have interest in Volcano Island is because I believe it's considered the best one. And I have played a few levels of it years ago. Definitely looks like a competent game, so... It looks like a completely fine, like, 6 out of 10, maybe even 7 out of 10 video game, so I think that might be worth trying out to some point, maybe.
Ouch.
Thank you, Clicks. Very cool. Yeah, 2 fastest cycles got found for this recently, and I'm doing the fastest one. I think compared to the standard that I was doing, it saves a total of like 9 seconds, but the way that I did it just then, I was saving like 7. Can I please not fuck with that? Oh yeah, and I forgot I missed that time. Yeah, so this is just like, yeah, this is very bad. I will say that this did not happen in practice. Speaking of time saves, I can gold the next split. I do a new strat, but I've been here 5 times with that strat and I haven't golded yet, so... Not feeling too good about it, unfortunately.
Plankton is...
You know that guy who makes a bunch of, like, AR codes and stuff in the modding community? He put JF in, or at least Area 1 JF in movie. You could probably ask him how he did it, because I'm pretty sure he did it a while ago too, so...
That wasn't so tough.
Right.
The manliness has landed. Ouch! Cold, cold, cold!
Alright, let time save coming up in like 10-15 seconds. I would not be faster, because then it'd be the PAL version.
Little guy, big stink.
That was slow. But I did gold.
Bring him to. Jumpy, jumper, jumperoo!
Another time save coming. It's just a fast cycle. It's already in my golds because I did accidentally do it once before we knew it was a thing, but now I actually like go for it now. It's very hard though. A lot can go wrong. Such as that, and then yeah, run's fucking terrible now. That's so PogChamp.
Manliness has landed.
And that happened because, like, I had, like, no time to set this up. So if I was doing the old cycle, I would not have missed that because it would have gone slower. Which makes that part, like, I mean, it's still not particularly hard, but it makes it, like, free. If you just slow down even a little bit.
That's gonna smart.
Fuck off. That did not happen in practice.
People sure have been throwing out a lot of
What do you mean the stream alert?
Ouch!
I need block boost.
That's my favorite line ever.
Thank you for the good luck emulating. Hope you're doing well. This was the first attempt of the day, and yeah, just now got fucked. Dude, I'm so sick of fast cycle SCDA, it's so terrible. But like, the practice shows I get it like half the time, but in runs I never get it, so it's like... Thank you, Clicks.
Oh! Oh!
Not even close. You know, I attempted this once in practice today, and I got the correct angle. So obviously, assuming I would get the buffer, then it would have worked in practice. The one time I tried it, so of course now that it's in a run, it is not going to work. I haven't had time recently to do logs of this trick, but again, it was like 50% when I stopped. But it's just not reflecting, the runs are just not reflecting the practice. See, look, I got a first try. Literally, like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I literally just got a first try. I fucked it up twice in that run. Because even missing the spin, cartwheel, double jump counts as missing the trick. The cycle. So... You're right, Wilcon, I would be. Assuming it'd be like a 222, yeah.
Ouch! Ouch!
Oh, dude, if that happened in a run, I'd be so pissed off. Like, you see how close I was?
Oh!
Okay. Yeah, I still hold the belief that this trick will never be consistent, ever. I do truly believe that. But I still practice it a bit because there's a consistency cap. And I want to hit that cap at least. I want to have my odds be as high as possible. But it's sometimes just not worth it. Like, my consistency ranges from, like, high 30s to high 40s. So, if I can just get the consistency to, like, a consistent, like, 45%, then that would be, like...
Ouch!
That would have worked if I got the one frame.
Ooh, so new. So shiny.
Welcome.
I know getting even that far and finally golding Junkyard, like, that's a really good start, but it's always fucking... I don't think I've gotten that cycle successfully in a run, except for one time, but I didn't even, well, I did save, like, most of the time save from, yeah. So of all the times I've done that new cycle, I've saved time with it once. It's just kind of AIDS.
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager.
And even then, that Junkyard Gold wasn't actually that good. It was, like, decent.
This is a job for a manager.
But I suppose getting a gold at all is, like, very nice. You know, the lower my sob, the higher my confidence, because then I can play further off the sob and still get my goal time. You know, when I started, fuck off. When I started, let me look at my sum of best, what it was when I got this time. Yeah. Like, it was 2:19:55. And it's already, 5 seconds minus, like, 0.07. So basically 5 seconds faster. And it can go 6 seconds faster.
Welcome.
That means my run could be 5 seconds slower than my PB going into Netherman, and the best possible time will remain the same. Like, it's a big confidence booster. Like, mentality and speedrunning is very important. And you don't want your sob to be too low, because then you'll just feel shitty about, like, why can't I PB when I have this much time off the... I can play this far off the sob.
A manager is always prepared.
But when it comes to, like, you want, like... You still want the sob to be pretty far off your PB. There's, like, a balance point. Far off often enough to where you feel confident in being able to PB sooner than later, but not so far off that it's, like... You get angry that you haven't PB'd yet, and you just... And then you have a bad mentality and then you play worse.
This is a job for
No, I do not want to talk about it, Darkseid. I would like to be able to play, like, 2.5 minutes off the sub.
I'd like to wake up now.
I wouldn't be able to play within a minute. I would not be capable of that. Like... That 2:22:18 I got was, like... That was definitely one of my best runs I've ever done. Probably a top 5, or at least definitely a top 10. And that played... 2 minutes and 23 seconds off the sum of best. Although, another really good run I had in a similarly long category was all tokens. I played, like, 1:45 off the sum of best, which is, like, actually insane. But now that run has gotten significantly worse thanks to all the time saves now. But the run is still, like, it was still so good for its time that even with the new time saves, it's not really worth coming back anymore. Without even more time saves.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, it depends on the game and, like, what you actually do in the category, but yeah, for this category it's quite hard, because, like, even though there are moments where you actually don't do very much for an extended period of time, there are also splits like Sunday 2, where playing even, like, within 15 seconds of a Sunday 2 gold is extremely hard. Just adds up. I mean, look at this run already, right? This run is 1.3 seconds off my sum of best already, which is actually above average. I'm playing above average right now. But already I've, like, burnt a second. And it's just gonna get, like, worse and worse. And the run is dead because I missed a nitro, even though the hitbox is really fat.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. A manager is always prepared.
See what?
Boing! Manager coming through. A manager is always prepared.
Hey.
I'd like to wake up now. Whoa! Jumping, jumper, jumperoo!
Hello, Ants. What's going on today?
Kaboing!
Hundo, indeed.
Ugh. How much of a man do I have to be? Oop,
probably like 2005 or something. I'm feeling like fine. The first run of the day, like, it got way worse in... It was a good run, and then SCDA fucked it, and then I missed the Dennis 1 frame, so I went for block boost and I missed it. So it died very fast. ...2001. Bro's gonna have to play some easy games for a bit to try and get up to rank 1,000 something. My hands. Don't have a problem with my hands. When I switched to a Hori controller for SM64, it was fucking cramping my hands for like 2 days. It took a bit to get used to, because it's very small. But you just, like, get, like, used to it, I guess. Like, I actually wouldn't mind using an N64 controller, but obviously, like, I would want a steel stick. And if I can't get a steel stick, then I'm not using those fucking shitty sticks, bro. They break in like, fucking 4 months. So instead, I use a Hori. Because they actually last, like, 10 months or a year. Steel stick is probably something I'm never getting my hands on, bro. There's always a massive waiting list. Like, all the manufacturers are always in fucking America or some shit. Incredibly expensive. It's never happening, bro. That's right. Not that I'm in, like, a rush to get one now, but, like, you know, when I was in a rush to get one. Yeah, see, I mean, you say that, right? Thank you, eBay, for being fucking useless with those pop-ups. I type in N64 steel stick on eBay. No exact matches found. And then I changed the wording a bit. No matches found. Yeah, I did say that, no one from the fucking UK manufactures this shit, bro. Living here is bad in, like, every way ever, except, like, we have free healthcare. Welcome. Dude, I swear there's, like, the tiniest bit of food stuck in my teeth. It's really bothering me.
Good citizens of Bikini Bottom, the manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure.
Bruh.
Just another day in the life of a manager.
Bruh. I already reset the game. I already reset the game. Okay, well, there you go. What's up, iPie? No, it did not slip again. Dude. Okay. Wait. I think this is the longest in a while I've gone without playing this. That does not count. That doesn't count.
Whoa!
That does not count. Dude, the hitbox is like slightly bigger than the actual like puddle of goo. It's so annoying. It's like barely bigger. It's so annoying.
Gooch!
Dude, I did not touch that. I'm getting punished for cutting corners, bro. It's no reset past slamming that button, by the way. No reset now. That is so bullshit. That is, like, so bullshit, bro. The hand was touching the button. It was pointing at the button. It was like, hey, look, you can now throw this at the button. And did it throw it at the button? Of course it fucking didn't, bro. Of course it didn't.
Coming down! The manliness has landed.
That reminds me, I'm probably gonna increase the price of no reset, because now that I only stream for 5.5 hours instead of 6, if I do a no reset, it takes up a bigger percentage of the overall stream, which means it's worth more, it has more value.
Have you been lonely out here all alone? Oh boy!
That's awesome, Sky. That's fucking cool, by the way. Although, isn't the tub, like, pretty fucking big compared to Guppy? Do you want to be my girlfriend? I'm not gonna be anybody's fucking girlfriend. I'm going to acquire the girlfriend. I think it could work. If you, like, what if you scale up Guppy, like, a little bit? Like, you make it, like, 20% bigger. It's because like, somebody could redeem no reset for, like, no pull storage, and then it only takes up an hour. But now that I'm just exclusively running Hundo, like, yeah. If there's swingers, then it should probably be Patrick, then. Bitches be like, bam, 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 bam.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here.
A battle in Movie Hack would be quite interesting, because just Patrick then obviously just gets used so much more automatically.
It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager. This is a job for a manager.
See what?
Boing!
Yeah, see, you literally, you can just add, like, more swingers to compensate, and then and Patrick basically fills Sandy's role, essentially.
This is a job
What's
for
up, Crash? Thank you for the good luck.
manager. This is a job for a manager.
Yeah, when you add more swingers, I don't think there's anything that Patrick wouldn't be able to do, like, notably the Sandy can do, really.
I'd like to wake up now. No swimming just after eating.
Well, yeah, she does, but, like, I feel like upgraded cartwheel would, be more useful overall for combat. Patrick would have a harder time with, like, flying enemies. But that's, you know, he still has, like, slam and throw. I don't think it'd really be, like... There's the, she doesn't really need to kick it, but yeah, like, I mean, she could, like, kick a chuck or something. She's also pretty decent at dealing with sleepy times, because... as long as she lands, like, basically directly on top of the sleepy, like, she can kick it before it has time to fight back. Yeah, but we're talking, like, battle in movie, so, like... I was just saying... like, comparing movie Patrick to, like, if he's in battle. Compared to Sandy, how it changed the interactions with the enemies. Mivs practically are sleepy times, I will... With their laser, I don't think their laser's, like... I don't think the range on it is, like, as big, and it doesn't, like, immediately threaten you like the sleepy does, but... oh boy, the missiles, yeah, the missiles.
A new path. Going up.
Are you sure you know how to drive?
Yeah, I also, I don't think that, the spit is as fast as the missile, right? I feel like... yeah, they're definitely not as, like... but then again, spitters, like, later in the game have more health, and they move around, so it's like... I guess they're arguably, like, as good as chucks. Except not really, because you can now deflect the shots, so... yeah, they're kind of weak at chucks, kind of. Oh, and you don't have Sandy's lasso to deal with them. But, like, that's not a huge thing. I don't like this rise in the, particularly the modding community. I don't like this rise in people calling them flingers.
There's the edge of town.
Do you mean damageless or upgradeless?
Plankton is
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now.
That would be cringe, Sky, SMH. I don't really... You have to wait until the moves are, like, basically as far away as they could be, and then you have to, like, not ledge grab or else you lose too much health and die. And you need to do that the second time. It's like, you have to take, like, damage. And by extension, then, you have to get hit a minimum of twice, and if you have no upgrades, then you have to... There's a retro achievement, Sky, to do SCDA upgrade list, but the problem then is the moves at the end of the level. And you have to wait for them to be basically as far away from you as possible so that you can get underneath them and kill them. But you also essentially have to take damage as well from both moves, which means that you have 1 health remaining, and that's if you do it, like, perfectly. Well, not, like, there's leniency, but that's if you don't fuck up at all. What are you having a stroke about? What is there not to understand? No, 39 people have gotten that achievement.
A new path. Going up.
Which, like, Dockside asked me about that recently, and then I said that, like, so many people getting the achievement that fast just seems unrealistic. I think some of them could be cheating. Aren't we all insane in one way or another? Depends on the category. This category has about 55%. Sliding and driving, it's 55%. Based off the sum of best. Like, so it's assuming, like, you playing as good as possible for all of the splits, so that it's, like, fair to... Then you can fairly calculate it. In, no pause storage, I believe the percentage is actually 42. Which I think includes Mindy Skip. I'm pretty sure it includes it.
Oh boy!
Mashups, probably not that high because you never return to levels. Route 99 is faster than SD 101, and you get like 4 tokens. So that means like yeah, the level is like effectively like over 4 times faster, and that's just one of the levels.
A new path.
You know, I have a new game theory that I just thought of right now. Obviously, you know, the final token count is 68. Obviously, you think, like, oh, there was gonna be originally an extra level, which would add it to 65. 75. Or just, there were gonna be a couple extra tokens in No Cheese or Depression that added up to 70. What if Knucklehead was only gonna be 1 token? And, because then if you take away the other 3, then you get 65. Which is a rounded, like yeah, it's a rounded number. But then, like, they didn't do that for, like, le padding, and also so that they could have, because otherwise then they might have felt the 45 was too low of a token requirement, even if you remove it, so that, like, they might have just been like, okay, well, let's add 3 tokens and then increase the thing by 5.
Hey, there's an owner's manual in the glove compartment.
Yeah, the extras don't add that much time to the driving levels. I think the percentage would definitely be lower. In longer categories like Hundo and all tokens and stuff. So yeah, 22... 22 is probably as high as it gets, honestly, which is nuts.
Drawbridge is going up. There's the edge of town.
I find it really interesting that we get every single driving token, and then we don't get a single pad challenge. I just find that kind of amazing.
A new path.
Yeah, I like that one. I think it's cool. One of my favorite tokens in any of the runs combined. But unfortunately, you don't get to see it in the main one. Yeah. You know, maybe burning to a disc would actually, like, when it got asked before, I was thinking just of the tokens, but if you do Jeff skip, maybe it is, like, theoretically worth it. Buffers give you more height, so I think there'd be more leniency on the jump spacing. you have to remember that, for example, disco skip, ledge grab skip goes from almost never happening to happening fairly frequently with the buffer. It does give you, like, a little more height.
Bridge is going up. There's the edge of town.
Like, straight up, I think before that buffer, I think I only ever got the ledge grab skip, like, once. Well, for actual movie, I burnt at the recommended speed, which I believe was the second fastest, and it had, like, Thompson loads, so, yeah. But then if you burn even faster, the fucking disc will just die sooner. I mean, they aren't that expensive. I bought like 20, and it wasn't that expensive. But like, each time you burn a disc, like, that's it. You can't burn it again, it's fucked, so... Obviously, you know, you could run out eventually. And we just don't even know how long the loads actually are. I reckon they'd be like 5 seconds, which is... I don't think you can, but I don't actually know. Because you can on 360, so, like, maybe you can. The loads might suck dick, I'm not sure.
Oh, that's a headache.
I think it depends on, like... If that shit, like, actually helps generate lag, or it makes the loads even faster, then yeah, I don't think it should be allowed. But if it's just, like, objectively inferior, then I don't see the need to reject it. To not allow that. But I seriously have no idea. I've never done it before.
Just roll with it, I always say.
So I have no idea if you can even... It'd have to be a pretty old USB with, like, low capacity. Victory D's! I can't test it because I don't have a spare USB thing. I do have a USB, but it's plugged into my USB adapter. Because I literally, I call it my plug-and-play OG Xbox mod. Because anytime I buy an OG, I just fucking plug that shit in immediately, basically. It's on, I have, like, this cardboard box. It's kind of fucked. Like, the flaps are fucked, but it's just a pile of cables and controllers and stuff, and that adapter's at the top.
I found one.
Did Mindy bother to tell us if the train was still running around here? Dusty. Yeah.
Finally, I found one last. I'm supposed to in this category. Bitch.
Hang on! We're almost there, buddy!
I wonder why bro is Hundo pilled.
Ta-da!
I still think it was funny that I spent 8 hours. If we're including practice, then like 9 to 10 hours in all extras.
You have to get.
bruh.
Up we go.
Kill me. Chat clip, I still think it's just, I still am really into the meme where you just say chat even when you're not streaming. It's just like something about that is like, because it just comes off as so like deranged and like, I just think it's funny to be in like a VC and then, I don't know, you do some cool fucking headshot in Fortnite and you just go, oh yeah, clip that chat. Like, I guess just like the word chat is just like funny. I mean, it's weird. I feel like I never called the chat. I feel like that people only really do that when like they're so big that like the individual people in the chat begin to not matter, and now it's mostly just like as if chat is one entity that like spews out a billion different like topics in the span of a minute. If you say it enough, there's no longer deranged, like Skibbity Ohio is. That's not deranged. Yacht goes the Rizzler. I've seen that meme. The calc is short for calculator is really like weird. Really weird meme. Hold on, iPod, I can't read your message until... Well, until I'm not doing this. I imagine my life was a TV show and what people would think of it. Yeah, I kinda used to do that too. Also, when I was younger, I used to always pretend that I was a YouTuber. Like, in my head. I would just, like, make YouTube videos in my head. I used to just play, like, Minecraft and all this, you know, and then I would be, like, talking to myself, like, not out loud, but thinking to myself, as if I was, like, a YouTuber with, like, a bajillion subscribers, and, yeah. Mental illness. But, you know, it kept me company, it kept me occupied. I uploaded some Minecraft videos, but not when I was 11. That was when I was a bit older. I think a lot of them got scrubbed. Hello, kitten that eats uranium. How is it going? How do you even, like, think of that name? And hello as well. Jesus himself. Dude, I'm almost 100% positive, by the way. Like, I think I told the story before, but so I can give, like, a... TLDR 15, is that correct? Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. When I was younger, me and Big D, like, tried to start a YouTube channel. And then we kind of had a bit of a falling out, but he was still uploading to the channel. And he uploaded this, it was just like Minecraft Let's Play Part 1, you know, that kind of thing. I swear to God, it was shown in a Pyrocynical video before. I swear, but the video doesn't seem to exist anymore. But I swear it was his video. I didn't hear, no audio was shown in the video. But, like, I swear, like, the video runtime was, like, roughly 30 minutes, and I swear that's how long Big D's Minecraft video was as well. It was mostly lowercase, and I swear Big D's video was as well. And the part the Pyro was showing was him in a snow biome, and I swear Big D was in a snow biome in that video. But I don't know, I mean, I tried finding that video, I can't find it, bro. So I'm not sure. Mascot's backstory. He's a cat that ate so much uranium, he gained the ability to talk. Well, hopefully no cats try that at home. I mean, he wasn't stealing the footage, he was like... I think he was making a joke about, like... You know, content on YouTube. Like, I don't remember the full context, but that was in his, like, webcam commentary arc. So I'm pretty sure he was just, like, using it as, like, a joke. I mean, he even showed, like, the title of like, the video. It clearly wasn't, like, his video. He wasn't trying to portray it as his video. Fair enough. Oh yeah, speaking of, I've also said this before. I'm 100% sure that PewDiePie put one of my videos, put a clip of one of my videos in his video before. Swear that happened. Like, I'm genuinely positive, like 100% positive that happened, like, years ago. I have in, like, raids, but raids don't really count then for that. That's, like, cheating. Having kitten as my emote prefix when I get affiliate is just a bonus. I didn't even think about that, that's good, yeah. Well, okay, so, an old video I had, if you probably know who Sammy Classic Sonic fan is, he was the kid who would, like, fake rage at video games and, like, scream all the time. He would scream about games, including some Sonic, and he'd call everybody frickin' fricks. I made a video before of just, like, a counter, like, a frick counter, like, how many times Sammy says frick, and I used, like, the default font, but I was, like... I wasn't, like, doing it properly, so per clip, I would, like, generate a new thing of text and drag it on the screen, as opposed to using the same text, placed it on the same part of the screen, and then just changing the text. I didn't do that. And so the text jumps around with, like, every frick that Sammy says, and there's a PewDiePie clip where he talks about Sammy for, like, 2 seconds, and he's showing a frick counter, and is using that font, and the text is jumping all over the place. I'm 100% positive that it was my video. 100% positive.
To get to shelter.
But that's the thing. My video at that point had been privated for a while. So how did he get it? So I think somebody, like, already downloaded my video for some reason, re-uploaded it, and then PewDiePie got the clip from that. But it is my video. Like, it is my video. But, like, it was privated before that video, before he made that video showing the clip. So, yeah, somebody must have took my thing and then re-uploaded it. Howdy, Zach. Not much, just playing the game. Yeah, that All Access run was crazy good. It doesn't look that good at first because there's a lot more B tier splits than normal, but there's also no seal D tiers. Like, B is the worst it gets. Like, when you consider that, like, that's, like... The biggest time loss in the entire run was missing Rubber Dub 1 frame. So I lost, like, 7 seconds from that. That was actually the biggest time loss in the run. Yeah, I knew, well, I wasn't even going for a 110. Yeah, oh yeah, no, it makes that part like a billion times better. I mean, the reset rate now there has gone from like 1 in 3 to like, I mean, getting it successfully has gone from 1 in 3 to like 80% at least. Like, it's definitely more than twice as consistent now for only like 1 second of time loss. Like, obviously that wouldn't be worth it in, like, Frogfish. And potentially even no pause storage because of just how good my run is, but... For something like All Extras, like, yeah, I could get away with that.
So many choices, so little time.
Like, think about how little 1 second actually is when the run is an hour and 10... Effectively an hour and 11 minutes long. Yeah. All tokens has gone from basically impossible to beat to definitely far more possible, but it would probably still be too hard to warrant going back to.
How you like me now?
At the end of the day, even though there's a bunch of new time saves, like, I could easily save, like a minimum of, like, 15 in Netherman combat. For example, it's not worth it when you consider the fact that, like... I got 7 Sunday jumps. Already that negates that time save. Like, there's just no way I'm gonna get... I can't expect 7 again. The most I can reasonably expect is, like, 5. So already that's more than 15 down the drain, so... Just negates the combat time save. Yeah, there are not many Welsh speedrunners. Yeah, I know who Jay... I like Jay's cool. It's been in my chat a couple times. But, you know, the Welsh population is, almost non-existent. Plus, the thing is, as well, is that, like, when it comes to, like, old games, the European versions are usually slower. So it makes it hard to be, like, a European speedrunner unless you play PC games. Or the game, for some reason, doesn't have PAL at a disadvantage. This game has PAL at a disadvantage, but I'm playing the NTSC version of this game, so it costs a lot of money, but yeah, now I'm on the same playing field as everyone else. OG Xbox. Oh god. I lost a couple seconds there. Yeah, the average speedrunner is probably gonna be, like, American. Oh, I'm running against the wrong splits. There we go.
Hey, this is great. You really gotta try it.
I feel like Americans are just more into speedrunning than, like, Europeans in general. I don't know, maybe that's just... That's just what I don't know, there's just a lot of American speedrunners. Although, as I pointed out actually yesterday, for Shah, Simpsons Hit and Run, that game's actually mostly dominated by Europeans, which is interesting. Although it's a PC game, so, you know, that's, yeah. Because then, obviously, then they're not at a disadvantage. That might be one of the reasons why the Europeans are so dominant. Being a European, but also wanting to speedrun old games, like, sucks so hard. So expensive. This disc cost me quite a bit. I think it cost me, like... I'm pretty sure it cost me over £25 when otherwise it would have cost probably, like 12 or 13. Like, it's expensive.
Coming through. Whoa.
That was really close, I almost died.
Jumping, jumperoo.
The spikes, like, I almost touched the spikes and got knocked back into the void. Would not be PogChamp, to say the least.
Lonely out here all alone.
Yeah, it's because I had to import. So that's why it was so expensive. Because, right? You can region mod your Xbox. My Xbox is region modded. Well, I mean, you just soft mod it and then you enable a region mod. Oh, what's the problem then? Can't you use a PAL disk? Nope, because for some reason, if the game uses the renderware, like, engine thing, and you try to use 480p and then convert from PAL to NTSC, it really likes to, like, not work properly. I do not like this game. It just, like, I don't know why the PAL versions of these games just fucking hate 480p when you're converting. I don't know what it, like, I have no idea why. So my PAL discs are no good.
Plankton is
Boom. Enough said.
Yeah, like... God, I hate PAL versions of games, bro. I hate being a Euro speedrunner, it sucks. It only doesn't suck if you play PC games, but like most of the good speed games are on old consoles. Why is it private? Somebody clip that and send it to Glad Jonas right now. Fuck off. Chat was so cooked. Thank you for the good luck, Blue. How's it hanging? Please work. You know him? You know, I can think of a blue island off the top of my head. In Fortnite, when the island spawns, it's like, it's outlined in blue, so that's pretty much a blue island, right? I would say that qualifies. Small world. There we go. Before, I was in this person's chat who wasn't a speedrunner, wasn't even currently speedrunning anything, just playing a game casually, and they had like 3 viewers or something, and a guy, like, a guy, I used to host, this guy called Plug Socket, who runs Shah, and one of his mods was in that streamer's chat, just completely coincidentally, like, so much time had passed as well, like, that was so weird. The fact that we were, like, both in that chat. Like, what are the odds, you know? Like...
Only Goofy Goop.
Like, literally, like, a year and a half had passed, I think.
Stay with him, SpongeBob.
Since I had, like, talked to Plug Soccer, and, like, one of his mods was just in that chat when they weren't a speedrunner, and I was in that chat when I wasn't a speedrunner. I mean, when the streamer wasn't a speedrunner, and that's I almost exclusively watch speedrun content. But yeah, it was just crazy.
You're losing him, SpongeBob.
Wow, that was like the ultimate goop push. That was crazy, bro. That was like so goddamn optimal. I guess you might as well call me the Task Man while you're at it, because that was literally perfect. probably wasn't perfect, but that's besides the point. Bro, I haven't golded Sunday in over a year. Which is really frustrating, because, like, look how close I am to 359. And, like, I know I can do it. Like, my goal did not have perfect goo pushes. Like, you can get, like, 3 goo pushes. And I only got 2, and one of my lines was slightly unoptimal as well on, I think, like, lap 3, and... Holy, that was optimal. But yeah, I don't know, I just... It's harder than it looks to gold Sunday, apparently, if it's been like a year. I missed a nitro, it's Jova. What's up, Necken? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Man, that sucks too. Maybe this even had a chance to get 359, I'm not sure. Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday, Blue. I feel like it'd be impossible to have not heard about it by now. Yeah, that's my cat. That's a picture of my cat from 2019. However, he weighs, like, basically probably the same as back then, so... Yeah. I just, like, I remember waking up, and I just, like... He was just sitting there. He's, like, in between, like... He's sitting both in the hallway and in my room, in that picture. You can't close the door because he's blocking the fucking door in that picture. Like, and I'm sitting in my bed, so I just, yeah. I took a picture of him from my bed. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he's so fat, bro. I mean... He just, like, he just naps for, like, 30 minutes and then eats. I don't know how he does it. He just wakes up just to eat. And then he immediately goes back to sleep. Well, I mean, I've seen some fat fucking cats. So, like... Compared to the cats that can, like, barely walk, my cat's like a 5 on the fat scale. Almost as meal-pilled as you. Fuck off, Sky. I eat twice a day! And most of the time, the second meal is just fruit. I've been getting more into fruit recently, bro. And not because I'm fruity, before you say it. I seriously don't know how much my cat weighs. Dude, that vet that my parents took my dog to, I swear they don't know shit, bro. She basically called my dog fat. And she's literally, like, not fat. Like, it's practically almost a fact that she's not fat, like... She's incredibly, like, she's really muscular because she goes on big walks every day. And we definitely do not overfeed her, we don't... Like, I have no idea where she got the idea that she's fat. How's that an amazing sentence? Well, yeah, I mean, like, my second meal of the day will usually be, like, grapes and, like, an apple and maybe a banana and stuff like that. I like pineapple, but, like, by the time by the time it ripens enough or whatever, like, it just... Like, I just don't even want it anymore. It takes too long. Oh, absolutely, Lucy. Also, hello, Lucy. I'm not a fucking... Ta-da!
Oh boy!
More like purple, try not to be fucking coolest guy ever challenge. Now that's impossible. Speaking of... Was that both Dennis 1 frames? Yes, it was. Purple, purple, he's the man. If he can't do it, no one can. Go Sunday jumps. Of course you have iPie. Good lord, I do not like this trick.
We're flying!
I haven't rock locked in ages, I'm just worried about missing the trick. If I miss it like 3 times, the run will be a little cooked. Like, I should probably go for block boost if I miss it 3 times. I still, well, currently do not know what a Wendy's tastes like. At this rate, I may never know. Biggie Smalls. Dude, this trick is so bad. I like bacon. I'm actually quite a big fan of bacon. Quite nice. Sometimes I, like, accidentally put salt on my bacon, though, and then it's, like, the saltiest fucking food of all time. Yeah, well, I hate you, Dulcie. How about that, bro? Yeah, I'm going for block boost. You can cancel me all you want, as long as you don't cancel your Twitch subscription to Purple_Foundation. Quite possibly the best subscription purchase you could ask for. I lost. Oh my god, it's worse than I thought. I lost 22 seconds off the gold. True. I would love some V-Bucks so I can purchase Chun-Li in the Fortnite item shop. Fortnite. Battle Pass.
Ice cream makes me dizzy.
I haven't played Fortnite in, like, definitely over 2 weeks now, and it's quite a struggle, honestly. I don't know how much longer I can go on for without playing Fortnite, bro. It's not fair, bro. I started, like, getting into the game again. I finally got used to car meta. It fucking sucks, but I finally got used to it, and then I can't even play. Yeah, I've heard. I really don't think that's a good idea. 6 is gonna feel like a lot more than 5, especially because it was 5 for so long. I really don't think that was a good idea. I still think they're gonna get rid of Twitch Prime in, like, 5 years. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be gone within 5 years.
No waiting in line for
Oh, also, hello, Ferris, what's going on? Oh, yeah, see, yeah, 6 feels like way more than 5 when it's only another $1. That is going to make the difference between some people subbing and some people not subbing. Like... And like, that's the thing, right? At the end of the day, it's not gonna affect the big guys, it's gonna affect the little guys. As all these changes do, it always affected the little guys, bro. Well, the thing is, guys, I feel like everybody already has Amazon Prime anyway. Because Amazon Prime is just, like, actually just a really good service that a lot of people just want anyway. Maybe they have some, like, family plan or something. Shut the fuck up, Lucy. Big gifter in one of my favorite channels. Yeah, like, I suppose you could still gift to them, but, like, gift less, I guess. But obviously, not being able to support people you like watching as much really sucks. Yeah. Technically, the best way of supporting people is just from, like, you know, like a direct donation, but, like, subs are just the most common way of supporting people. Sub points, like, having a high sub point count just looks good for the streamer, and it can potentially unlock stuff for them, like more emote slots and stuff like that. And people just like seeing a high number, you know, like, if you gift, like, 5 subs, then that could get them up to, like 68 subs, and it's like, oh, well, and then somebody else goes, well, they only need 2 more subs until they get 70 subs, so I'm gonna gift 2 subs. You know, it's like, every contribution helps a lot. Hold on, I can't read guys' messages. They're too wise for me while I'm doing ring. Alright, well, the ring was great. I mean, some people just want this stuff like ASAP Sky. Like, I didn't realize just how much stuff my parents buy on Amazon until recently. We get a package we get like 5 packages to the house a week, I swear. And I'll be responsible for, like, one of those packages every, like, week and a half.
Destruction.
It's crazy. Three-minute ad breaks, yeah. I don't increase the ad amount. I haven't. I think they wanted me to increase it. They said they'd give me more money, but like, I kept it at like the minimum that they would even allow me to do.
Something important just fell off.
I don't think they do it as much anymore, but dude, like, Punke, Simply, and Ouija, I think it was, like those three, like they would not stop running like a billion ads. They had like a fetish for it. You would just straight up get, like, yeah, literally like 3 minutes of ads when you clicked on Simply Stream. Is insane. That's actually insane. I feel like I'd be fucking nuts to do that. Yeah, exactly, right? I bet you there would have been people that would have, like, who would stick around for more of my streams, or even stick around at all if they were, like, no ads, and then they would have given me money. Like, they would have contributed to, obviously, you know, the chat activity, as well as the average view count, and the peak view count and everything. But they would, like, if they stuck around for long enough, they'd be like, yeah, you know, I like this guy, I'll give him money. And then didn't even need the ads. Didn't even need the ads then. I wish I could run no ads on my streams, I really wish I could. It definitely, like, does more bad than good for me. Like, yeah, I have had a couple people who specifically said that they subbed to me because there were too many ads. But, like, that's, like, 2 or 3 people after years and years and years and years of streaming. Back in my day, the fucking ad blocker used to work. Also, I don't know how I know for a fact that I lost 22 in that first challenge, but apparently I'm surprised I was able to match the gold for the rest of the segment, because that's quite hard to do. I guess I don't need to go for block boost. What's up, Arkham? Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream, bruv. Some people have just reported that they've just, like, never gotten ads, basically, ever. I think some people just have, like, a glitch where they just get, like, no ads. I've heard about that happening on, like, YouTube as well, where, like, they've never paid for premium, and they've never used ad block, and they've just never gotten an ad in their life. Seems like a really, like, rare thing. React Andy. Being a React Andy is pretty funny sometimes. Like, it's, like, lazy and shit, but I don't mind doing the occasional reaction because I do it so rarely. I have a problem with when, like, big people do React Andy content because they're already big to the point where they can do whatever they want and people will watch them. But, like, people like me are so small that we're not gonna be sucking viewership from the people that we react to, so it's, like, fine. Small people reacting to stuff is not gonna negatively affect someone's, like, video. It's when the big people do it. Dude, I literally forgot where I was going for a sec. Well, that's good, Ferris, at least. I still think React Andy content can have some merit, but I feel like, in my opinion, it should be, you know, well, just as an example, whenever someone from the SM64 community gets a world record, like, you have, like, 6 channels reacting to the world record, but at least it's, like, actually related to, like, their thing, you know? It's not like they have absolutely no idea what's going on. They're able to actually analyze the run and like, see, like, how he's, like, so fast. The world record holder. Probably not Sky. For you to get 103, gonna be a tree. More for me. Let's wait and see. Gonna be D's, we must flee. Chad GPT. Super duper PogChamp.
Andy said D. She wasn't kidding.
Again.
Do you have any treats?
No fish.
YouTube pedophile bots. Are those the ones that say the N-word as well? Because I might know. Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about then, yeah. They are. Of course they are. Finally, racism on SRC. That's exactly what we've been waiting for. It's about fucking time, apparently. Like, thanks.
So many choices, so little time.
Yeah, I never look at, like, SRC threads or anything. Why did I not grab the final extra? Well, I guess I could just do it later. Hopefully I don't forget. No, Chef's guy. Also, yeah, that's, I don't even know how to respond to that. That's just like... I know you're doing a meme, but I'll still delete that message so it's not in my chat logs.
that for you?
Chat has never been weird ever. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, Rockham. There's this guy I need to check up on fucking... Like, there was this guy... I don't know what happened in 2022 and 2021, but, like, there were just a lot of accounts where, like, they were completely normal, right? But then they stop watching me for months, and then they come back, and then they specifically say that they don't like insert, like, race of people here. Like, and that's, like, their first message back in months, and then I ban them. That happened, like, 6 times in like, 2021 and 2022. I don't know how and why, or they just... Again, it'd be completely normal, disappear for months, come back, and then their first message was how they don't like minority groups. Like, yeah, I don't understand. Well, it's seemingly, I mean, originally, yeah, I don't know if, like, their accounts got taken over or whatever, but yeah, it was really weird. But the reason why I bring that up is because that happened with a comment, with a message in Twitch chat, and I banned them, but they sent an unban request, and they doubled down saying that they will continue to not like insert group of people here. And I checked their account, and, like, they have, like, they're on SRC, like, they have, like, runs submitted to, like, games on SRC. And they're active on SRC. And I kind of wanted to, like... I was gonna, report them, but I think I think I was waiting for, like... I don't know what I was waiting on. I feel like I was waiting on, like... seeing if they were still gonna, like, keep submitting runs or whatever. I think that's what I have the screenshots, like, I have the proof. But the problem now is that, like, those messages are, like, a year old. So they could be like, what if he's changed? What if he's changed? When I probably should have just told mods, like, yeah, there's this guy saying, like, racist shit. And he's, like, active on SRC and has, like, and he has some world records and stuff like that. And just ran a bunch of games. I probably should have just done that sooner.
Well, that was different.
Ouch.
Right back at ya.
Howdy, Koopa. I didn't see a message until just now. Hope you are having a great day.
I can't.
Spyro seems cool.
Monster thing.
I don't know too much about the run, but, like, I respect, like, the game and what I've seen of the run. Yeah, I remember SRL. People used to have, like, SRL in their usernames, and it was seen as, like, cool, I guess. Now, if you do that, you gotta do SRC or SR. I generally do SRC, like, on websites where... Because I don't really like taking the name Purple Foundation on websites because, like... First of all, no one else is gonna take those names. That name. And second, it's super long. Some websites don't even accept usernames that long. So I prefer to get the name Purple, but obviously that's like, basically impossible on like, every website. There was a website where I managed to grab the name D's, but yeah, no Purple. So I just take Purple SRC. I think it sounds better than Purple SR. Shut up, Sky! Or I'll shut you up. That's like every Pyro TV comment. 1 view in 12 seconds, Pyro actually fell off. That's like all the comments.
Do you have any treats?
No fish.
I don't remember if it's rule 1, but yeah, certainly a rule.
Big hair.
Tactic, I think you mean air.
That was a wide turn. But yeah, the rules are clear in what they state. Okay, yeah, it is rule 1. While I don't think most people read, like, they forget the chat rules after, like, the first time it tells them. I don't understand what people's obsession with Twitches, on Twitch is, when it comes to, like, mentioning the numbers. I don't know why people just feel like I don't know what it accomplishes. Like, and why so many people do it.
How is that for you?
Because, like, the only way that it's not neutral or negative is if you're like, oh, instant view count here, that's a lot of viewers. But it's like, it still puts the pressure on the streamer. Because then it's like, oh, well, that's more than normal, so now I need to make sure I don't fuck up, so that I don't lose the viewers. I feel like that, like, I still do not really see basically any scenario where it's non-negative. Or if they get rated, I mean, that's also different. I've seen people come in here and it's like, oh, Pibble, you have like 100 viewers, bro, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, I got rated. I mean, that's different, but yeah.
Choices, so little time.
Us smash. Great.
Yeah, if I was like a really big streamer or whatever, then obviously it wouldn't matter. I would be like, oh no, instead of 3,000 viewers, I have 2,800 viewers. I literally fell off. But if it's like, when you're at the point where like every single individual viewer like matters to your total, then like, yeah, obviously, like, yeah. Yeah, what's up, Crazy Tone Dog? Thank you for the raid, bro. Appreciate that. Wait, hold on one sec. That's a fucking gold. Thank you very much for the good luck, and I hope you had a good stream. And hello, everybody from the stream.
Look at this place. I hope my pineapple's still okay.
Bro called a second lap.
Blasting buckets off heads everywhere. Upsy daisy.
Dude, did you see that? Game literally said, nah, I don't really feel like it.
More of a man already.
It's crazy, by the way, I golded because I skipped, like, stacks and rock slide. I don't upgrade health anymore, so I don't need the stacks and rock slide. I instinctively still collect some of them. But yeah. This run sucks. Alright, well, regardless of what happens to this run, that rock slide gold's pretty nice. Let's see, rock slide 2, 8, 6, 3, 5. I need to start skipping more stacks, though. I actually only need 9,000 manlies now, throughout the run, because you upgrade everything from no pause storage plus spin. And before anybody gets any funny ideas, yes, upgrading spin is fast.
Here and fight like a starfish.
Even, like, theoretically it's fast. Like, in a TAS of Hundo, I'm positive you'd still want to upgrade spin. Especially when getting to 9,000 is just really easy anyway. Yeah, because you deflect spitter shots as well as move missiles and pop-up shots. That's the only way to do that now, though, Menstra. You need to deflect the shots. It also makes Neptune, like, a little easier, but that's just, like, a side benefit. Oh yeah, when it comes to my chat rules, by the way, I feel like they're mostly, like, obvious anyway. It's mostly just, like, yeah, common sense, really. Don't do a racism. That's, yeah. Watching Incredibles this weekend or something. I don't know, maybe. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. I'm pretty sure Nova is still in Switzerland. I heard he's been eating Swiss cheese over there. Also, hello Leon and Pixel, thank you for the good luck. How's it going today? Well, somebody asked me that earlier, but I've only played Globs, so, like, if you want my opinion on Globs, it kind of sucks. It's not, like, awful, but it just kind of sucks. I would have given it a higher rating, right? My fucking... I, like, somehow accidentally duplicated a file. Like, I had a file that had 6% on it, and then I played the game on stream, and I beat the game. And then... like, the 6% file got copied onto the completed file, and I don't understand how that happened. Yeah, he's in Switzerland for, like, I think another week. Like, so probably next weekend.
Hundo! Blasting buckets off heads everywhere. Boing.
ESA, what about it? The E, of course, standing for E-sex. The S, of course, standing for sex. The A, of course, standing for adamant about having sex.
Vacuuming up manliness.
Oh, no, he's... no. Also, he's in Switzerland, not Sweden. Okay, dude. I looked at the chat. The run died because I looked at chat. The run wasn't, like, very good. It could have easily died anyway, but that's still lame as hell. I mean, I wasn't very attached. I mean, I was plus 0.0 or some shit, but... Yeah. Yeah, the goal's 221. It wasn't originally gonna be the goal, but there's been a couple time saves, and just, like... I don't know. I don't think it would have, Sky. I'm gonna be real. I have like 9 extra seconds of time save compared to the PB.
Attention! Citizens of Blanktopolis are to report any sightings of a big pink idiot.
If I could get it that fast in a run, that'd be really nice. My golds had a pretty slow out of bounds. No, I've only drowned there when I've drowned there on purpose to practice it more efficiently. I haven't, like... You have to go, like, pretty far forward for that to happen. Like, it's really unlikely that that would happen. SCDA fast corkscrew is possible, but it's almost never been done RTA. It would be just killing the run for the sake of it at that point. It would just be the effective equivalent of if you just loaded into SCDA Sponge Ball, and then you said, I don't feel like doing this run anymore, and then you turn the console off. It would effectively be the equivalent. Because that trick is probably, at best, like a 1 in 100, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you do it, you'll save like 8 seconds, 9.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here.
Kill someone by just tossing it at them.
Yep.
Is that blades on the edges or something?
Just another day.
I have hiccups now.
Manager.
What makes this so hard? I don't even, like... Yeah, you have to bounce off of, like, basically nothing. It's, like, probably pixel perfect. Because basically, what happens is that... You basically need to, like, bonk into the corkscrew in a way where, instead of it pushing you backwards, it pushes you forwards. Which obviously makes no fucking sense, because it's coming towards you, or rather, you're coming towards it. So it should knock you back. But you need it to, like, knock you forwards. Which is obviously very stupid, so it, like, practically doesn't work almost, you know. It's, anytime you get it, it's practically luck. Because it'd be so insanely precise. Well, let me put it like this, right? No one's ever done it in an IL. No one's even done it in, like, an all tokens IL. Or anything, like... I mean, that doesn't guarantee that you'll PB, but... In the IL. But obviously, I mean, that'd be huge. You could miss the 2-frame and still be in the minus.
Boing. It's a short slide from manager to, well, not manager.
Once again, I cannot comment on the Wendy's food.
To see what
3 times heavier than normal. That sounds like a pain in the ass to use.
Manager coming through. Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners. This is a job for a manager.
Sweet and sour balls.
Manager coming through.
Hey.
I'd like to wake up now. Oh, go or something.
That meme is not even funny. Why do I smile at it every single time I see it, bro? Every time I see it, I like, smile at it. No, I did not, bruv. See, this is why I stopped, I only didn't buffer just then because I missed balcony jump. Man. I try to get a cool damage boost.
Welcome.
Now that my brain's on Creek, I actually was thinking before about,
Here, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is
I had an idea for a Creek late where, like, you do Creek, like, you do the buttons and everything, you grab the warp, but then you just don't do Creek then, and then you warp back to Creek, and then you have Cartwheel.
short slide.
And then you can do it with Cartwheel, but the reason why that doesn't work, there's two reasons why that doesn't work. Number one, then you have to talk to Mindy twice, which is definitely not worth it then by default. And number two, the Marshmallow cycle would probably fucking suck.
Manager coming through.
Like, as in, it wouldn't, like, go out far enough for you to reach them. You'd probably have to sit there and wait.
A manager is always prepared. Manager coming through. Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
If only, hi pie, if only.
Hey.
Yeah, but combat early is really slow, so it's like really slow.
No swimming just after eating.
So, it no worky, effectively. And again, I don't even think the Marshmallow cycle would make it worth it anyway. You'd still be losing time for doing Creek early. Like, if you're gonna do the actual hard part of Creek early anyway, then, you know. It would work if you already had Cartwheel, but you don't. I think you need to stop those fantasies before they get the best of you. Before it becomes an unhealthy obsession and then they have to report you to the authorities. I'm reporting you to the authorities. You know those, like, Predator Hunter videos? I saw a parody version recently. Actually, it was yesterday, where it was, like... where you went, like, hey, everybody, this guy's looking to me, a 23-year-old fully consenting adult. And there was just, like, fucking clapping. God needs, actually. I can't believe I'm 23. I need to kill myself, but also... Yeah, I mean, 23 is not actually that old, but... I kind of feel the same as when I was, like, 20, 19 even, but... Because I guess because so little has actually changed. I'm still running the same game. And, yeah, not really anything has changed. I've just gotten older, but, like, I feel like I look pretty much the same, and I sound basically the same. Post-COVID years, I don't even know what to make of them. Because, like, nothing has happened in my life to change the way that I, you know, change who I am as a person or whatever, you know? It was just a fucking pandemic. It blurred everything together, and I don't know. I don't really feel any wiser, any more experienced in life, or anything like that. I just feel like... I don't know. I just feel like the exact same person, I guess.
So much destruction.
Movie is for eternity. That's what it feels like at this rate, bro. What is this? Day 123? Fun never ends. Can I get a chat clip that? Clip that chat?
Bridge is going up. There's the edge of town.
Oh yeah, Sky, I think I might have found another lesbian anime, I think. I haven't actually looked at the synopsis, but I saw a clip on Twitter and it looked pretty lesbian-y to me. And I got the name for it, so if you want it, I can give you the name. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'd probably just copy-paste it in the chat. Can I get a purplety fact?
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
That's the name of it, by the way. But again, I haven't actually, like, checked up the synopsis. I can't wait for the synopsis to be like... Blah, 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 blah.
So much destruction.
Little sister, blah, 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 in love, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Lesbian anime.
A new path.
I think, based off of the clip I saw on Twitter, there is no fucking way it's not. But I haven't actually checked it up yet. I've wanted to watch that anime for a while. I'm gonna watch it anyway. I've been looking forward to it too much. I'm just gonna watch it anyway. I know that'll make the allegations even worse, but, dude, like, yeah. It's like every fucking anime at this point, dude. You can't escape it anymore. This is clearly not a me problem. It's clearly the fucking anime industry. Yeah. This anime that I'm currently watching, it's really good. Looks amazing, and I really like the plot. But, like, and it hasn't happened yet, but in the manga, yeah, there's incest, and there's been no indication of that yet. But yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen until I was most of the way through watching Season 1. And it didn't even happen in Season 1, so... It's so annoying because anime, like... I want to call it peak, but, like, it's hard to call it peak when all of them just have, like... sexualized siblings and underage girls. It's so hard to... it's when that's, like, 80% of anime. 85 even. It's just, you know... And the anime that don't do those two things probably have other bad qualities to them, like an insane amount of filler. They're just painfully boring or unfunny. Just yeah, stuff like that. But I want to watch like rom-coms. Speaking of, I rewatched, Nagatoro Season 1 and 2 recently. It's actually surprising. Like, I used to never rewatch anime, but, like, it's actually, like, surprisingly nice to rewatch anime. Like, it kind of sucks I've only gone into rewatching recently. I guess because I wanted to, like, maybe it'd feel like a waste of time, because then I'm watching, like, less unique stuff overall, but... I don't know, it kind of goes hard. You'll see, like, this one moment happen, and then you're like, oh yeah, I remember the entire scene now. Like... And when you know the things are coming, especially bad things, like, you can prepare for them. And then it's like, oh, well, now that I know this bad thing's gonna happen, it's not so big of a deal. So it doesn't, you know... Yeah. My penis. My penis. Why do the wheels still spin when you... And by it, I of course mean... Wilcon, how do you always mix up the S's and the C's in words? How do you always manage, bro? How do you accomplish it? Joke's on you, I haven't played Fire Emblem at all.
A new pet.
Sky, I don't want to. I don't want to. It's not a rom-com, therefore I don't fucking care. I want to watch an anime where two characters who clearly like each other but won't go out for some reason they go to the fucking culture festival thing, and then also they go skiing and they go to the beach, and oh my god, a girl's at my house for the first time in my fucking existence. I want anime like that. Then again, I also really like stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen, but yeah. Yeah, hardly any anime start out with the two main characters like already dating. There's only one anime that off the top of my head, that I can immediately think of that I've watched, and that anime kind of low-key sucks. So, yeah. Morning Glory sounds really familiar. Hold on. Sky, I've already seen that one. I'm not watching it again. Dude, that anime definitely suffers for being way too short. They have, like, no time to flesh everything out. Needed to be at least, like, 50 minutes longer.
Green Bikini Bottom, one hapless soul at a time.
I don't fucking care. I need to keep reading that anime, that manga. Remember I was reading it like a couple weeks ago. I need to read it again. I only read a couple chapters, like 3 chapters, I think. It's actually crazy, like how much faster you can get through it compared to anime. You can literally get through like 2 or 3, yeah, like 2 chapters at least, before an episode of anime would finish. So it'd be like shitposty, I guess. Like Pop Team Epic, maybe. Well, they have the source code, so you'd have absolutely 0 limitation. Well, not literally 0 because N64, but you'd have, like, way less restrictions. Well, and then if you didn't care about N64 compatibility, then you really can just do whatever you want. Or just work on PC and emulator.
I found one.
That is so awesome. I didn't say it has to be an SM64, bro. But when you said, like, I was thinking of, like, I was just saying, then the possibility. Dude. Because there are mods made that don't have Mario as the character, and they have, like, other...
The train was still running around here.
It'll start,
Talk about
like,
great
just...
rock.
Like, there's a mod where it's just a fucking ant. Like... I thought of it because people have made mods like that. And then we talk about, like, being able to play as a character, and I'm thinking of, like, all the unique mechanics that a fucking snake could have. And it's like, oh, I know a game where you could code it to do exactly what you want. I feel like it's pretty logical how it came. That was thinking about that then.
Did Minnie bother to tell us if the train was still running around here?
What anime is Euphoria? Or, I mean, manga? Dude, I can't move my mouse. Oh, it's an actual... Okay. Yeah, that's why I was asking. Because I was like, I don't recognize the name. I see the anime. Or it's not... Yeah, no, the anime is a 5.83. Epic.
Beer, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The
Plan D's. Well, I had a...
Manager to, well, not manager. A manager is always prepared. To see what
Disgusting and Shakara. Yeah, apparently not too many people are into that because... Yeah, its rating is very low.
we're men.
Thank you
A
for the
manager
good
is
luck.
always prepared.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get it eventually, I just don't know how long it's gonna take.
Cleanliness is next to managerly.
The fact that I missed 3 Sunday jumps, though, and I was still, like, -5 going into Plank. It's crazy. Then again, I did get both Dennis 1 frames, but it goes to show that I can recover missing 3. If the rest of the run is, like, bussin'.
I'd like to wake up now. Ouch!
Kind of not the same thing, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of, like, Corpse Party, but I didn't really mind Corpse Party. The anime isn't great because they have to I don't remember what they have to collect, but they have to collect, like, a bunch of shit, whatever it was. Souls, I don't even know. But they just, like, don't show them collecting a couple of them, so it's just kind of like rushing it.